Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wins.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Nix. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to throw. Nix. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
To throw on 2nd down. Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 19 yards away. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Every week we... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A first down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target. The Broncos going to make sure they hang on to, despite increased trade interest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back. But tight ends can make one-handed catches, too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well? That's essentially what you're telling me.
I mean, the lines are becoming more and more blurred.
Look, they're extremely versatile, make all the same plays, and those gloves, they work pretty well, too.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. High throw, but the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. So we've reached half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things... Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer.
That's
cold-blooded. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st down, Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Looking to throw. Nix. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Nix. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Operating from the gun. Nix. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Nix. Touchdown. Tim Patrick. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And that...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Nix. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and 2, Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This 2nd and 4.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Like, push him back. Push him back.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Broncos, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.